Frederick House Cat Productions Incorporated presents City Signs. One BIOS Meets Trouble. Original publication of video, October of 2010. Reissued on January of 2024.
Your computer's BIOS are in need of an upgrade. Try contacting us by dialing what's on the paper via your phone screen. If it is not upgraded to Alliance Gigatrons, then your motherboard is incapable of receiving changes to stability. It is crucial to do so now. Alliance Gigatrons.
Oh. Better get away from Alliance Gigatrends. They're trying to scam you into replacing your motherboard so that it can trigger another operating system that we've so furiously hate the most.
What's so bad about Alliance Gigatrends? I hear that it's suitable for both BIOS and SingBar, and I can truly rely on me that it's a well-known fact.
No one clearly knows yet. Let's just see if we can contact customer service to decline in replacing our computer's motherboard.
Your BIOS is currently running on Takanori/Kyoito Accolade Modular BIOS version 7.24 PVG, an ally of virtual energy.
No thanks. Most of the Commonwealth are better off having a standard UEFI BIOS associated by UK. You Yanks just go on with your states as American megatrends or whatever BIOS you use.
But most of our computers' BIOS are currently running on a Ward modular, so there is no point in upgrading your motherboard's BIOS.
I've had to have Sam do it by upgrading my BIOS to American Megatrons, but he's had Jimmy doing Sam's work instead.
If he does Sam's work, could he do it by upgrading my tablet's BIOS instead? Ha 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 ha.
Hank, you know very well that the tablet's BIOS doesn't show up.
Sorry.
Check your personal computer's cores and logical processors. Check to see if you have Sagacity Dog Core i12 built in.
I've seen a guy named Marco that had trouble checking the computer's system information, and he tries to smash the insides of the personal computer's motherboard just to look for the core and processor listed in the system info. Raffle.
No, you are an insignificant moron. I am trying to be nice for once. Please don't praise my anger on you. Sogun.
Marco.
Sorry for that long outdoors. I didn't know you and Matteo planted in the ground. Where is the way?
Try to be more careful when throwing a tantrum, Marco. It was just a mere joke.
Let's try and dig their way out of the ground before we do. In 1, 2, 3, go.
Later, after they dug their way out of the ground.
You won't find any installation packages in Omega Mart, but you will find one on Omega I and Omega Plus, formerly Omega Vest. Omega Mart Management. It serves those corporate evil beings right. Whoever wanted a cheap but expensive mart sell nothing but snacks and produce and such. I'd rather stick to Best Buy instead of that cheap and expensive knockoff.
Tell that to the owner of Omega Mart. They're not as best as either Publix and BJ's.
Or maybe, tell that to the manager who owns Omega Mart. They're the ones that should be responsible for this knockoff.
Remember what I said about using Accolade Modular BIOS with a higher version? Don't. What? What is that supposed to mean?
To someone who owns a monitor and a fully running CPU, you're only hating the BIOS and not the ally of virtual energy.
I thought it was Energy Star. But, oh well.
If you can read this, then this scenario is unlisted. Don't worry, as long as the creator finishes his work then he'll change it back to public.
You are currently using the BIOS revision deck now. Sagacity Dog CPU Smart Code Loading Error. But I thought I was using a new core before my old one got unused. What's wrong with it?
You were using the wrong smart code to your Sagacity Dog Core CPU, which it renders it useless once you re-enter it.
But I am not a machinist. Let someone else or let Matteo or Marcelo do this card task. My unit's not replaceable, you know.
You are you calling and feeling it? You can do this yourself.
Not again. No, ya, oh, ya, no, ye, oh, 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 I am not fit for this task, do you hear me? I am not fit for this grueling task, let either Marcelo or Matteo do it then, gunst.
Marco.
Matteo.
Calm down, guys. This joke will eventually wear out over time. Now, is there a suggestion for you two, since you two are planted again?
Let's pull these two out of the ground by force. We will need everyone to cooperate with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Later, after they all cooperated together, they had successfully pulled the two out of the ground. And the sign reading continues.
SATA 3G1. VDCWD 4005 TBKF-37 GITH00. 19.013H5. Fast Dog Top Speed Ultra Mode 7. Virtual Smart Capable and is okay. But status command failed. Oh, come the heck on. Why is my virtual IDE hard disk not functioning properly like it should?
Because your Fast Dog Top Speed Ultra Mode 7 Virtual Smart IDE hard disk isn't capable of running the appropriate server like it should have been. You should reconsider in upgrading your IDE hard disk the next time it boots up.
See, this is why you shouldn't trust Alliance Gigatrends at the slightest. They always try to give you false information while checking both the hard disk and the virtual smart hard disks together.
Upgrade to Sagacity Dog Technique Prism XXE to pursue your graphics driver. No thanks, I prefer having my current graphics driver rather than upgrading it. Tell them never to upgrade their drivers when they feel the need to.
You have reached end of line support for this BIOS. Upgrade now to ensure you get the most of your monitor and CPU. Huh? I thought it was running just now. Was there any other choice rather than upgrading my computer's motherboard?
For one thought I knew, you were running a Ward Modular BIOS, version 4.51 PG, and you've upgraded it eventually. 10 years later, you were running a Ward Modular BIOS, version 4.60 PGA, in which you still see the BIOS today. So that's what happened. If BIOS company manufacturers stopped producing motherboards with a built-in BIOS installed.
I know that feeling, Mike. One time American Megatrons notified me about the end-of-line support. I felt like I had to get a new motherboard. I then notified that it wasn't Windows Soviet this time. It felt that my consciousness has regained at last.
Well, you should thank American Megatrons for that, Scotty.
I'd say, American Megatrons is big top dog.
Did someone trigger the raz button on me?
We didn't mean to raz you, Sam. That notification sound means that we are almost out of time.
So is your Rafflecopter ready?
It's always up and running, Mary. All aboard the Rafflecopter. We are taking off.
City Signs has been brought to you by the makers of Alliance Gigatrends and by the manufacturers of Hito Accolade software, known as Accolade Modular. Different software/BIOS manufacturers mean different monitors running on the same CPUs, and once booted up, it just goes right to your favorite operating system in a flash. Special thanks to Willoughby Corporation for their tirelessly hard work.
This has been a Frederick House Tech Productions Incorporated production distribution.